Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel where I use my over 10 years modeling experience to help aspiring models find the confidence to get started and also to help them to avoid mistakes as well, which is super important. But guys, I'm actually so excited to share this with you guys because I've actually been kind of geeking out here, doing quite some research here about, some things that go on in the modeling industry. My goal is actually not to just help aspiring models get started and to become real models. I actually really want to help them to stay safe as well, which is obviously so important. But I am actually also thrilled because I have been getting even more engagement on my last couple of videos than on my other ones. My last couple of videos have been just like this one, just, sitting down in front of you guys and just talking, basically real, raw, and just a sit down talking video. So thank you guys so much for that as well. And also for the ever-growing interest in my model coaching as well, which I am working on getting all of the T's crossed and the I's dotted, we should maybe say. They do say that in English, right? Anyways, you guys, I have learned quite a bit of information about some potentially dangerous situations, which happen in the modeling industry. I personally was really lucky in all of my years of modeling. I've said this before. I had a wonderful agency looking after me. I didn't really experience any real iffy situations, and many models don't, but some do. So guys, when something happens which bothers you, please tell me, and, we can talk about it and hopefully come up with a solution for it as well. But there are, some scary stories out there about what can happen if you don't have a trustworthy, reputable agency looking after you the way that I did. I was really lucky, and I mentioned that quite a lot. It makes such a difference, you guys. So one of the stories I came across really jumped out at me, you guys, and I really want to share it with you guys as well. So this girl, she was modeling in New York. She was with an agency there in New York, and she had been sent to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro, and to do GQ magazine, a spread for GQ magazine, which is obviously supposed to be a pretty reputable job, obviously, right? So, she got sent there, and she was obviously excited about the job and all that good stuff. However, some shady things started to happen, unfortunately, to unfold, which luckily though, she did have another model with her, a girl from the same agency, which was a blessing for her. So they were able to kind of stick together and see where this situation takes them, so to speak. So basically what had happened was that so they got sent on this shoot to Brazil to do GQ Brazil. And they got on the plane, they got off the plane, they got picked up by this, you know, the photographer, and they got whisked away to, which was supposed to be a day-long shoot. And they were also, I actually think, no, they landed in Sao Paulo, and they were supposed to do the shoot while they were driving up the coast to Rio, something like that. So anyhow, what happened was, long story short, I'm not going to get into all the details. There were a lot of details. It was about a half an hour story. However, it involved, this gated mansion in Brazil, a totally, foreign country to these girls. Who were used to being on shoots that were not sketchy and not scary and, not shady. So this gated mansion, they get whisked in there, and the photographer's there, and, there's, just random businessmen, getting drunk and getting high at, 8 in the morning, just early in the morning before their shoot. They start offering these girls, the models, alcohol and drugs as well, which is, that's not a professional modeling environment in any shape or form as well. So, they basically were told, okay, if you don't want to hang out with these men or whatever, then, go have a nap in the other rooms, and then we'll come and get you when the shoot will be beginning. So, they go and pretend to have a nap, and they get on their phones or their laptops, what have you, start emailing like crazy, their agency, asking, pretty much like, what is going on here? Like this is not a professional. This does not feel safe. We don't feel comfortable at all with the situation, and what's happening. And I guess their agent said, oh, like maybe it's just a different custom there, it's a foreign country, just kind of swept it under the rug, or were trying to, at least. So this girl's instinct kicked in to high gear, and she had a talk with the other model, and they basically escaped, you could say, out of the situation. Luckily, I think the driver, which picked them up at the airport, was still sitting out there outside of this mansion. They basically, told him, please just take us back to the airport, and we won't tell anyone like what happened, or I don't know, like they didn't want him losing his job over this either. So, he took them back to the airport. And so this was like later in the day. And so he took them back to the airport. They were waiting there. And I guess the photographer came, and I mean, it's not funny, but the way she was explaining it, she was laughing a little bit as well, because they had made it out safely, so you can laugh about it afterwards. But so the photographer tracked them down at the airport, and basically began putting them down, criticizing them for making such a big mistake. And what are you doing? This is such a mistake. And this is such an amazing amazing opportunity for girls like yourselves, and this is just, what are you doing? And so, and the kicker also was that they found out that they were actually booked for a private jet, for a trip with a private jet with these random drunk businessmen, which were probably married or who knows, right? So, and they were so glad that they did not stay, because, you know, they were not told, you know, you're supposed to know before you get on a plane, you know, as a model, your itinerary is there. You know what's happening, exactly who's picking you up, exactly who's the photographer, who are the makeup and hairstylists and stylists, and the down to the little details, you know, especially when you're traveling into a foreign country. You're supposed to know everything, and stay safe, right? And they did not have that. So I absolutely felt for these girls. I wanted to tell that story to you guys, and to help that be a little example for you guys of what can happen out there. But yeah, so they made it safely out of there, back to New York. They got in a little bit of trouble with the agencies, but with the agency, however, one of the bookers actually commended them for sticking up for themselves, because you never know. I mean, you're getting on a private airplane with the people you don't know at all. Like, and they did not know the photographer. They did not know any of these people in Brazil. I mean, I think anyone in their right mind would agree that they did the right thing. Absolutely. So, and yeah, I mean, I've been doing a little more research since this story as well, on other stories, and they do keep coming, you know, and so unfortunately these things do happen. So this was just one example, that I wanted to share with you guys, and, they did make it out safely. It's a happy ending after all, so that was awesome. But yeah, so guys, a great tip, of course, is, you know, when you are going on a job by yourself, make sure that you give the address of where the shoot will be taking place, you know, to a loved one, or I guess an emergency contact, what have you, whatever you want to call it. You know, so if anything were to happen, you know, they know exactly exactly where you are. Sorry, I have my notes, as I always do, because I do like to stay on track and make sure that I let you guys know all the important information I've got written down. So, so yes, you know, basically, you know, modeling is great, but it's not, you know, just glamorous. Oh, here, did I miss something? Let me just go back. I'm not sure if I missed. This is very real and raw, I'm telling you right now. I don't really practice that much anymore. Okay, so if anything were to happen, your emergency contact knows where you are, exactly where you are. I just wanted to make sure you guys got that. Okay, so yes, you know, basically modeling is great. It is so good, you guys. It's so fun. But you know, it's not just glamorous photo shoots and fashion shows and caviar and champagne. You know, it's a lot of hard work, long hours, lots of travel at times. You know, so you have to be smart, strong, and, you know, be able to handle yourself in a variety of different situations in a professional manner, and stay safe while having fun and making the money as well. So, but guys, you know, I'm here I'm here to listen when you have a problem or just, you know, you need guidance. I'm here as I have been already. You know, besides messaging me, please feel free to email me as well. That will probably be actually in the description down below this time. So that would be great. So, and guys, I'm also actually, I'm doing a poll this time. A poll. So basically, you know, please comment down below, or message me, or email me. What is your biggest frustration as an aspiring model? I'm really curious to know, guys, so please let me know. Message me, email me, like I said, or the comment section down below as well. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment, keep messaging me, and I guess bye for now.